So the tail is very similar to the ear. You just basically don't sew it shut, obviously. Put this over here. So we're going to start with 2 chain. We're going to put 6 single crochet in the second single from the second chain from the end. 3, 4, 5, 6. We're going to put our marker in here. We're going to do 2 single crochet in each stitch around, which should be 12. That's 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. You're going to flip your marker back over, and again with this row you're going to bring this to 18 stitches, and this is going to be 2, 1, 2, 1 all the way around. So it's 2 single crochets in the first stitch, 1 in the next, 2 single crochets in the next stitch, 1, and it's going to be that 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1 all the way around. And as always, make sure you have both strands of yarn. All the way around. There should be 18 stitches in row number 3 of the tail. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 3 rows and 18 stitches. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18. So the next 2 rows I'm going to just do single chains around. Just 2 rows, single chains around. I'm going to meet you on the other side of this so you don't have to watch all this. Okay, so we're on the last row of the tail, and this actually is row number 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We're on row 6, and this is a single crochet decrease and then a regular single chain. Again, all the way around. We're going to repeat that all the way around. Pretty easy stuff. This just makes the tail narrow in a little bit. Originally I had done 7 rows on the first bear, but now I've decided that I like the tail to be a little shorter and it looks a little bit cuter. Not that many people are really looking at his tail, they're actually looking at his face. Alright, so we're at the end of this row, and again, we're going to go in the next row like we're starting a new row, but we're going to pull this right through, and I'm going to yarn over and pull that right through, and I'm going to leave myself a little bit of a tail there, cut it, pull the excess through, get rid of my marker, and I'm going to weave this through. So I'm going to take the yarn, I'm going to pull it through from the back to the front. I'm going to pull it now from the front to the back to make it look like this stitch fits right in there. I'm going to flip the tail inside out just because it's easier to weave these threads, these strands of yarn into it this way. So again, I kind of like to do probably 3 to 4 rows so that you have a little bit of excess. I like room in my margin. Why that won't go through, I don't know, but we'll go over here. Sometimes what I do too with the tail is I will tie the loose strands together. And what I usually do is I do 3. I tied it once. I tied it twice. I tied it 3 times for good measure. Then I flip that back inside out like normal. So it looks like that. The next thing that we're going to do, believe it or not, is the heart.